All right, y'all. So we got to talk about it, man. France moves on officially to the semifinals. They're going to play Spain. Let's react to everything, including Kylian Mbappe and obviously Ronaldo. All right, but before we talk about obviously those two, let's talk about Theo Hernandez, who was obviously the savior in this one. He officially won the game for France, helping them advance to the semifinals with his final penalty that won them the game 5-3 in penalty, obviously shootouts as well. So he was a key figure as well in helping them win. But one more guy I got to mention as well. And it's this guy right here, Usmani. I might be saying this wrong. Forgive me, Dembele, bro. The chances he was creating in this game, obviously for the France side, and how he was just able to continue to get in the box, continue to put pressure. Obviously, it didn't amount to any goals, but he got some shots on target. He was creating different chances for his teammates. This substitution for France was vital in this one, especially with Mbappe struggling with the injury and things like that. He was crucial for them. All right, now on to Mbappe. Obviously, like I said, he's dealing with the injury with the nose. He got hit in the nose on one of those balls that was early in the second half. Definitely wasn't his peak performance. Obviously, like I said, I've just gotten into soccer, but I know he's played. He's one of the international superstars right now, but definitely was not his peak performance. Had a couple opportunities in the game, right? Was shooting a couple out of the box, a couple in. Just, wasn't able to get fully on track. But, obviously, like I said, he's dealing with something. But the fact that he's out there still giving 110%, I think says a lot about him and things like that. So I think he'll be better, man. Definitely was his best performance. I give him probably a B minus, but definitely expect him to be better as the tournament begins to heat up with the semifinals coming up. Now, moving on to Portugal, I got to give a shout out to Pepe, man. I mean, in this game, he was incredible. He saved easily about 3 to 4 different shots in this one, not allowing France to score when they had a lot of opportunities in this one, man. So him being 41, a play I'll throw to y'all real quick was when he ran down the striker for France, right? It's 1-on-1, and he stops the ball completely and kicks it out. I mean, that was incredible, man. So he did single-handedly everything he could do to really help Portugal in this one. A phenomenal effort. I give him an A for his effort. Being 41 and still playing at a high level, starting all of the minutes, playing all 120 minutes. This guy right here is something special, man. He's a legend in Portugal, in my humble opinion. Again, I know I'm new to the sport, man, but I've done a lot of research on him, and I know what he means and the type of defender he is, man. He is that good. Now, unfortunately, y'all, it is the end of an era, obviously, for Portugal and obviously for Ronaldo, who said this is his last international tournament for the Euros especially. So it is kind of tough for him. I would say he didn't play up to form. Again, this was a lot of hype, obviously, around Mbappe and obviously Ronaldo, which rightfully so. Both, like I said before, GOATs. Essentially, I think, obviously Mbappe is a baby goat. He's still got so much time ahead of him, only 25 years old, and obviously this is one of the goats of this generation. But I think, obviously, if you're the Portugal head coach, you got to ride with your stars. I know a lot of analysts are going to say they probably should have replaced him. I get it. He wasn't up to peak form in this one. But, I mean, when he's done what he's done in the game, you have to give him that respect, in my humble opinion. So I think that's what they did. But he definitely didn't have his best performance. I give him probably a C+. That penalty that he did was nice, though, right after Dembele had hit his. So I give him a shout-out for that. But nonetheless, man, he had a couple chances in this one and just wasn't able to kind of connect, man. Definitely, I haven't got the chance to see peak Ronaldo. I'm probably on the back end of that part of his career, seeing that. But nonetheless, from seeing his highlights and what he's been able to do on the pitch, definitely think he could have had a better performance. Now, obviously, right here, y'all, thought it's one of his best chances in the game. And this is so beautifully set up. And I think Portugal's going to be fine as far as just like competing in Euros going forward because they have so much good young talent. Obviously, João Felix, unfortunately, hit the post in that penalty. He's going to get a lot of probably flack from that, but it's a learning opportunity for him. He's going to be better from it, so I don't put all the blame on him. Portugal had the opportunities in this game to win. A couple different chances. Guys couldn't hit it when it was in the box. Also, shout out to France goalkeeper as well. But right here, y'all, perfectly set up. Ronaldo's basically one-on-one. This defender's behind Ronaldo right here, and obviously you can see the goalkeeper's right here. All he has to do, he struck it so high it went out of bounds. Like they say, it went into orbit. Only 8 yards from the box. All he had to do, here, is just lightly tap it. Lightly tap it to the left side. That's a goal. They likely win that game. Look how much time left. 92 minutes. Again, you're still going to have to play all the extra time and all that, but then you put the pressure back on France, in my opinion. And that would have been a big moment for the Portugal side, I think. Now, again, obviously, it sucks that he missed it. And again, like I said, he's one of the ghosts of the sport. But right there, if he would have just struck this a little bit lighter on the foot, man, bro, I think it would have changed everything. I think if he hits this, Portugal ends up advancing. So there you have it, y'all. That's my reaction to the game. It obviously was Wasn't as good as the Spain-Germany, which was a thriller, but it was a pretty good game overall. I give it probably B minus to B. I give Spain-Germany like an A. Like that game was just top tier off the chain. But a real good defensive game, just tactically on both sides of the ball. Like I said, we talked about Pepe. I didn't mention obviously Camavinga, who was great in this one as well, and what he was able to do. Couldn't strike that goal in the game, but defensively, he was top tier. So if you wanted to look at a game tactically, defensively, one to watch, this was the one to watch, honestly. So shout out to both teams. France advanced, Portugal's out. End of an era for Portugal, obviously with Pepe and obviously Ronaldo playing in playing in their last Euro championship. But France, they definitely gonna have to be better. And the crazy stat is that they have not scored in over 480 minutes in this tournament. As you can see right here, this is the stat. Again, have not scored in 480 minutes, and they're in the semis. Incredible. Hard to think of, hard to fathom how great of a unit this is. But they going to have to get it together. They want to beat Spain, and they want to win it all, obviously. But some great soccer. Glad I tuned in, man. That's my thoughts. Y'all comment below. What's your reaction to France defeating Portugal to advance to the semis?